Okay, so the fight has just ended. What we're waiting for right now is we're waiting for the post-fight interviews from Adon Stevenson versus Sakio Bika. Very entertaining fight, one-sided fight. Adon Stevenson should be winning, but he should win and should improve to 26-1. But what we have to do is, obviously, we have to wait and see what the cards are looking like. This is Premier Boxing Champions on the premiere of PBC on CBS, April the 4th, 2015. And what we're going to do is we're going to listen.
Back in Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. Let's go to the ring and our PA announcer, Pierre Bernier.
Judge Crocker has it 115 to 111. Judge Griffin has it 116 to 110. And Judge Woodruff has it 115 to 110 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the WBC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Adonis Superman Stevenson.
Interesting.
Here goes to 26-1.
Let's see if he has a post-fight interview. I'm actually interested to hear it. We got so much to talk about. Please subscribe. We're going to make this a nice, healthy video.
Sakio in the corner, he said, hey, we're hopeful to behind to meet this scale. A little bit more generous in our rounds. Bika went down in the 6th round and in the 9th round. Let's go ringside with Brent Stover.
First up, Kevin, that was an absolutely epic fight. Is there any kryptonite for Superman?
No, with kryptonite. No, with kryptonite. I win this fight. I know Sakio Bika is a tough guy, so I prepare for 12 round and I do a good show.
There are those that have questioned your chin. What do you have to say about that?
I'm still there. Hey, I'm still there. League punch like hard, and I still have a cut. I got a chin, no problem. I'm still there. I fight 12 round. I'm tough. I'm a Superman. Superman's in the building, baby. Woo!
Obviously, you wanted that 22nd career knockout. He gave you a heck of a fight. What can you say about the Scorpion?
He's a tough fighter, and he never been knocked out. I drop it, and he came, and he's still fighting, and he's a tough contender, Scorpion.
All right, well done. Congratulations. Now 26-1.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to thank Haymon for the show, and Cookie for Michelle, Sam Watson, Sylvia, and Sugar Hill, and my mentor, Emmanuel Stewart, and Tiger Partner, and all my team, man. Peace, baby. Adonis in the building, baby. Woo!
Yes, he is. A lot of his closest friends.
That one's got a dead tooth.
In this jam-packed house.
Let's take care of that, bro. I'm watching in HD. The TV is just right here.
All right, thank you very much. Tonight on CBS begins with NCIS.
I forgot. The way they work is you'll see Adonis Stevenson. You'll see his post-fight interview likely on the replay. That's what they did when Keith Thurman defeated Robert Guerrero. We only saw the winner's post-fight interview, and then we saw Robert Guerrero's on NBC Sports on the replay. But overall, listen. Ever since I found out that the WBC would be ordering would be ordering Sergey Kovalev to take on will be ordering Adonis Stevenson to defend his WBC title against Sergey Kovalev. I've kind of had a bit of a change of heart. Why? Is because, multiple reasons. For one, I am no stranger to trouble in my past, and Adonis Stevenson, even though he has a very fucked up troubled history in his past, still he cleaned his life up. So when it comes to stuff like that, especially probably because I've been watching all this Adonis Stevenson stuff this week, because I've been editing it all, and it's all on the channel, and I still didn't get all the stuff up. I can see that as a person, he seems like a really cool dude as far as personality and things like that. So as far as his history, I'm looking at the fact that, well, he's a world champion, and that was so long ago. So, I don't put it this way. When people make mistakes in their past, I don't hold that against them, if that makes sense. I can't do it. But also the fact that it's not going to be any shadiness when it comes to the Sergey Kovalev fight. Yes, we know he was supposed to fight Sergey Kovalev on HBO. Yes, we know he signed with Al Haymon. Yes, we know he fought Fonfara. And when he fought Fonfara, fans were pissed. Fans only accepted the fight because they watched it and saw that Fonfara is actually a pretty good fighter. Fonfara ended up going on to get his own card in Chicago, and I forgot who he fought. I covered the fight, and it's crazy. I covered so many fights, I forget it. I forget what happens sometimes. So when he fought Fonfara, you know, that helped him a little bit because he didn't just go right through Fonfara. The fact is, Fonfara started turning up after round 4, and a lot of fans wanted Fonfara to win. You know, the ones that were watching the fight, from me surveying, talking to people. Then he went on to fight Dmitry Sukhotsky. Now, he had no business fighting Dmitry Sukhotsky, but at the same time, Dmitry Sukhotsky was ranked. So, you know, that's basically only pretty much one fight that really didn't mean anything. The Fonfara fight was justified. The Fonfara fight was justified. Why? Because me as a boxing fan, I knew who Fonfara was from watching him on ESPN. I knew who he was. So I said, oh shit, Adon Stevenson fighting him. But yet to as they call the casual fans, they didn't know Fonfara because he wasn't a household name. But now you know who Fonfara is. Fonfara is now fighting who? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. in a very tough fight in which he could win. If I didn't say already, I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I'm a little under the weather. This is an every year thing, ladies and gentlemen. And I lost my goddamn wallet today. And you know what the word, I know. I'm supposed to be talking about boxing, but we're going to have a nice little time here because I want to talk about this 175-pound division. But you know how, like, the worst thing about losing your wallet, I'm sorry, I got to share this. I got to vent. The worst thing about losing your wallet, it's not about losing your credit cards and your money. It's about having to go get your license over again. It's about having to wait for you to get all your cards back. And then it's always like one card, you know, like a business card or something that you got in there that you can't never get back. It's just a hassle of it. And then you just don't want to go get the shit right away because you're thinking and praying that somebody's going to be generous enough to mail your wallet back to you. It did get mailed back to me at one point in time when I lost my wallet about 4 years ago. But guess what? They took the money. But I was so happy as long as you gave me my shit back. Yes, I did cancel all my credit cards and everything, but still, it kind of messed up my day, honestly, to be perfectly honest with you. So, Sakio Bika, a full-fledged, career-built 168-pound fighter, fighting for the 175-pound title in his second fight. Basically, he fought 3 straight fights. He won the WBC from Marco Antonio Parabon. No, it was a vacant against Marco Antonio Parabon. Remember, that was Andre Ward's title. He fought Anthony Durrell twice for it. The first fight was a draw, you know, and then the second fight, Anthony Durrell won at 168. Now you're seeing him moving up to 175 pounds, getting a title shot against Adon Stevenson. And let's be honest, I know, you know, it's a little vulgar, but I'll say this: Sakio Bika is not a bitch, you know, and I say that in a respectful way by saying that he was taking some monstrous shots. But the only issue I had is that it's like, yo, Adon Stevenson, it's like it's the jab and then it's the left. You know, he'll go down, he'll go bottom, and then he'll go top. You know, it's the same. And I'm thinking like, yo, when is somebody gonna time this shit? It's the same punches. He rarely throws a right hook. But one thing you can tell is the power definitely gave Sakio Bika some trouble. Why? Is because we didn't see that wild and crazy Sakio Bika until 11th and 12th round when he was throwing some hooks and literally connecting, and basically he started to try to use the headbutt. But what I'm saying is we didn't see I put it this way, I gave Sakio Bika a chance because I knew that he's the type of guy that don't give a shit. He'll go out there and throw punches from all kind of angles, hang butt you, slam you around, hold you, and all that type of stuff. But this wasn't in this fight. And I got to give credit to Adon Stevenson for, even if it is just 2 punches, that jab and that left, it was keeping Sakio Bika at bay. And you know Sakio Bika is not, you know, he's not fleet of foot. This is not a guy who's got, you know, spectacular footwork. But still, overall, I think this is a good, solid, credible win for Adon Stevenson, in my opinion. And the fact that now, if you don't know, on April the 17th, 2015, that's going to be the purse bid for Adon Stevenson to defend his WBC and ring title against WBC, what does he have? I forgot what they gave. WBC silver belt, Sergey Kovalev. He also has the WBA Super World, the IBF, and the WBO. So the WBC hasn't been messing around, and they're saying basically, on April the 17th, we're going to have a purse bid. And it's like, listen, you fight him or you drop your belt. And right now we're seeing that Adon Stevenson and Al Haymon, they're not dropping their title. You know, they're going to fight Sergey Kovalev. And guess what? Here's the crazy thing. Honestly. Oh, thank you, Al Haymon. Do you really think that Al Haymon is going to allow Kathy Duva in main events to win that purse bid? This man paid $3.1 million for Andre Dirrell versus James DeGale, and it's going to be on something like Spike TV. So you think, you know, word on the curb. Let me tell you what the word on the curb is. Word on the curb is you may get some shit like Sergey Kovalev making $3 million and Adon Stevenson making $3 million. I'm dead serious. So put it this way, it's one of those situations where Al Haymon's business practices may be, you know, and ethics may be shady, but at the same time, he's getting these guys paid, even the opponents too. You know, he didn't have, you know, he's giving James DeGale $1.5 million plus, more than Marcus McDonough made. It's crazy, right? You know, even though I'm talking about even though McDonough made that back end money and everything, but what I'm saying is when Canelo fought Lara, Canelo made 1.5. You get me? So I'm really thinking that that as long as there's no sour grapes between, you know, Kathy Duva and the fact that Adon Stevenson versus Sergey Kovalev may be happening on PBC, I'm believing it's going to happen on PBC because for some reason I don't think it's going to be on Showtime. I really think that Al Haymon's going to try to, you know, like he wants to have Mrs. Kathy Duva right there front row at a PBC event on NBC because remember her company Main Events used to be NBC and NBC Sports before Al Haymon. So, you know, there's, you know, April 17th is basically the day to pay attention to. Of course, I'm going to be doing a video on that also. If you don't believe me, that's why I'm making the advancements to make sure I get content to back up what I'm saying. So therefore, right here on the channel, you have Adon Stevenson himself going into detail about the purse bid with that's coming up on April the 17th. So in September, okay, put it this way, in August or September, likely in September, you're going to see Sergey Kovalev versus Adon Stevenson because remember, after the purse bid, they have about 90 days or so, you know, to get a fight done. So let me talk about something that I talked about. I had an interview with Toriano Johnson. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it. I'm going to say this. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.